Spencer Lazara, MMA interviews alongside the champ, the Bellator lightweight champion, Michael Chandler. Obviously an exciting time for you, getting to come back in there against a guy like Eddie Alvarez, prove that you are one of these elite lightweights that you feel like you are, right?
Yeah, no, it's very exciting. You know, now it's live and free on Spike TV, so it's a win-win for me and the fans. So you know, it's just it's another opportunity. I had a great training camp, and now I'm fighting a great opponent in Eddie, and he wants the belt. He's hungry, he's excited, and so am I. So you know, when you have that kind of when you have that kind of situation on Saturday night, it's bound to be a good fight, and I'm excited about it.
Worked out for me here, being in Los Angeles once again for your fight, and Pat. It's kind of crazy. You and Pat both fighting once again, as you did on the inaugural event on Spike TV here in Long Beach this time.
Yeah, no, it's great. I mean, this is you know, one of the fight capitals of the world, Southern California, man. I always have the greatest fans, and you know, I just saw the arena. It's a huge arena, so it's going to be loud. It's going to be exciting. There's going to be a lot of people yelling and screaming, and it's going to be a fun one. You know, this is what we train so hard for. This is what we live for as mixed martial artists, to have a great opportunity against a great opponent on a great television network, and just exciting.
We talked about a lot of you know, his mental differences coming into this fight, a lot of mental stuff that he has changed in preparation for this fight, as he had a lot of issues going on before. For you, it seems like more physically. It seems like more you're growing as a fighter in terms of your physically. You always seemed mentally strong. Do you agree? Yeah,
I agree. You know, I mean, coming from that wrestling pedigree, right away I had an edge up on everybody in my mental toughness. But you know, Eddie had been in the sport, I think, 7 or 8 years. You know, whenever we fought the first time, I had just been in barely 2. So now that I'm in the sport 4 years and he's in the sport, you know, a decade now, you know, you're going to see improvements in both guys. But I think, you know, I've just, my learning curve, you know, I had a much larger ceiling, I guess, if you will, and I've been given 2 years to train with some of the best guys in the world, under some of the greatest coaches in the world, at the best gyms in the world. So I'm excited and ready to do this thing.
You've had all first-round finishes since that fight, and you really haven't gotten to see maybe all of those improvements. Is that your biggest advantage in this fight, maybe just having improved that much, and people maybe not knowing what it is that you've improved on?
Yeah, I guess. You know, I mean, it's just crazy how we go out there and we fight in the cage, and that's the main thing that you guys see, you know. But you know, these fights are won in the gym. You know, everybody knows that, and that's where nobody can get that firsthand experience and see the improvements that we're making. But man, what I put myself through for the last 10 weeks is just, you know, it's crazy. But you know, I love it, and it's my job, and I've seen so many improvements, and I just have so much confidence, and I'm just excited, you know. And yeah, I mean, I haven't been able to show it much, and I'm not saying I want to go out there and fight for 25 minutes and show you guys too much more. You know, I want to get in and get out, but no matter what happens on Saturday night, I'm prepared, I'm excited, and I'm okay with the uncertainty that's about to happen.
Other advantages, I know you're confident in your striking at this point, and you've improved so much on that, but is wrestling still, you know, the biggest advantage you have against a guy like Eddie? Or just about anybody at that matter?
Yeah, I mean, I would think so. I've actually improved my wrestling a ton. I mean, what I realized when I got into this sport is wrestling in college is not the same as wrestling in MMA. You got the cage to deal with, you got different stances, you got different range, you got all kinds of things going on. So I've definitely improved that working at Alliance with you know, Eric Del Fierro is big time on you know, punches to takedowns and that kind of stuff, and you see it with my training partner Dominic Cruz, is one of the fastest kind of guys, and gets in, gets out, picks guys up, and you know, is able to take them down. So that's what I've been working a lot on. So I'm confident everywhere, and I'm confident in my abilities, and just excited to go do it.
I hope to see some of that scrambling ability that we've had so well documented by MMA interviews over the years.
Yes, you have. Somehow you're right in the exact spot when all those crazy things are happening. So it's great, and those are some of my favorite videos that I've ever seen. So we'll see if the opportunity presents itself, I'll win the scramble.
Where does Mike Chandler fit in the world rankings? And don't give me all that humility stuff. I know we know he's a humble guy.
Wherever you guys put me, you know, I'm not worried about that, man. Because whenever I step into the cage, you know, 2 nights from now, none of that crap matters at all. You know, I'm stepping into the cage. It doesn't matter if I'm ranked number 1 or 150th. That's not going to save me, you know, in those deep rounds when bad things are happening. So we'll see, you know.
Does it give you confidence, though, knowing that you weren't quite the fighter you are now? Here you are facing him again, and like you said, he's been in the game so long. He couldn't have changed as much as you, and you know, you feel like you were still able to take his best, everything he had in that fight, and still get out the victory? You feel like now it should be an easier fight for you?
It's never easy, would I say, when you're fighting a guy like Eddie, but definitely the opportunity hopefully will be there. Hopefully my improvements show, and I'm able to go out there and capitalize on some of his mistakes. And I know he said he never makes a mistake twice, but we'll see what happens, and just excited to go out there and do it and show everybody how hard I've been working.
Another thing you've learned, it seems like, is your weight control. You're at, what did you say, 62 right now? So the weight cut has gotten easier and easier for you, would you say?
Yeah, and it's not. I mean, guys just spend too much. Guys just don't have enough discipline to do it right. Is the problem? You see a guy could be standing here the day before weigh-ins and say he's 12 over, and you think, oh man, he's such a 20 over, and say, man, he's such a big 55er. When really, at some point, it's foolish to cut that much weight that quickly. And my weight cut started 4 weeks ago, and I've been very disciplined, and now I'm reaping the benefits of it and happy. And I just had a great workout and felt good, and I'm gonna have another workout later on and feel good there, and an easy weight cut tomorrow.
Can't wait for the fight. Anything else you want to say?
No, I'm excited. Thank you for the opportunity, and make sure everybody tunes in on Spike Saturday night.
Live Saturday night, Spike TV. Michael Chandler, Eddie Alvarez, the rematch for the lightweight title.